Hi guys, I just wanted to start off saying that I'm sorry for my voice. It's been gone for the last 2 weeks. I've been hoping that by the time I ended up recording this video it would be a little bit better, but I still sound a little bit hoarse. So I'm going to try my best to go slow and speak loudly, but if you cannot understand me, I apologize in advance. Okay. I chose the Coca-Cola Company because I have experienced the company in all aspects of my life. You see them at the grocery store, in your fridge obviously, at restaurants. You can't really get away from it, especially during the Christmas season. My family drinks some sort of their product daily, and it is therefore a part of each of our lives. I did not know much about the company before this project, except the obvious rumor that they had once put actual cocaine into the drink, so I was interested in what I might find. So, starting with the history, in 1886, a pharmacist from Atlanta named Dr. John S. Pemberton changed the drinking game when he created the unique tasting soft drink that was sold at soda fountains. We all know it as Coke. Pemberton's partner, Frank M. Robinson, named the soft drink. Before Pemberton died in 1888, he sold multiple shares of his company to businessmen that showed interest, although he sold most of it to Asa G. Chandler, who ended up leading the company. In 1894, Chandler decided he wanted to make the drink portable due to its increase in its demand. He thought he could do this by putting the drink in a closed container to be enjoyed everywhere and everywhere. A man named Joseph Beidenhardt was the first to put Coke in bottles. He had installed a bottle-making machinery behind his soda fountain, and about 5 years later, in 1889, the bottling began on a large scale. Three men in Tennessee shared exclusive rights to bottle and sell the Coca-Cola drink. These men bought these rights from Chandler for only $1. In 1916, the bottle producers created a unique bottle specifically for the Coke drink. The purpose of the bottle was to set Coca-Cola apart from the growing competition of other bottled drinks. This Coke bottle could even be recognized in the dark because it was so unique. And it ended up being trademarked in 1977. Advertising for Coca-Cola began associating Coke with fun, friends, and an all-around good time. Through many phrases and actors, Coca-Cola created a brand that everyone felt they needed to really enjoy themselves. This was a very successful advertisement for Coke products. In 1982, Diet Coke was introduced into the marketplace to keep up with the world's increasing interest in health foods and counting calories. The original Coke drink had been proven to have more calories than a lot of people were willing to consume in one drink. The Diet Coke was the Coca-Cola Company's solution to this concern. In 1997, Coca-Cola began selling 1 billion servings of products a day, which to me is a lot of drinks. And in 2006, their program, Live Positively, was launched, making a commitment to making a difference in the world. They decided to use sustainable practices to give back, which has allowed Coke to build a healthy and innovative name for itself. Today, 1.9 billion Coca-Cola Company products are served around the world. Yes, daily. Coca-Cola prioritizes its employees. They claim the workplace to be an amazing place to work that promotes thriving and makes them find their best themselves. They have an employee benefits package that includes multiple health benefits for not only at home, but for work accidents. It includes a multitude of different things. It includes coverage for their employees' children and or partners. And employees receive paid vacations and other quality of life benefits such as job sharing, flex time, local health discounts. All employees also get holidays off. They can also get education help that includes tuition reimbursement or scholarship opportunities. Retirement plans and gift programs are also available each year. Employees are also eligible for discounts and conveniences. Rewards and recognitions are given to employees that perform well at their duties or jobs. Coca-Cola is currently battling with climate change by attempting to improve their carbon footprint from the products they produce, including bottles and cans. After finding out how much throwaway plastics Coca-Cola used a year, they decided to change and make a smaller impact on the environment. Coca-Cola has been working to make all its cans and bottles completely recyclable. Some of the new bottles have even recycled materials already in them when they're sold, showing that they are making an effort. They have also invested in recycling plants. They realize that the threat to the planet from non-recyclables are more serious than ever. They also believe that with the amount of virgin materials needed decreasing, that the cost saving will improve along with the environmental impacts of our long-term Earth. It was found in 2004 that Coca-Cola used about 2.7 liters of water for each one liter drink it produced. This was an extremely large water footprint that began affecting their reputation. It was actually using more water in the manufacturing of the product than what ended up in the product itself, losing a lot of water. The waste seemed like too much, and the company began to look for ways to solve the issue. They decided that because of how much they rely on water for their product, they should attempt to give back because of the appreciation they felt. The water footprint became very important because of the growing concern for safe water and clean water. They began doing studies on how they could decrease the amount of water being used in comparison to the final product. They made a statement that they were going to decrease the amount of water used to 1.7 liters by 2020. They have completed this goal earlier than the goal's timeline and continue to attempt to find ways to reduce the water footprint further that Coca-Cola has on the environment. There was a lawsuit against Coca-Cola in 1999. Around 1,500 African American employees sued the Coca-Cola Company, and claimed that Coca-Cola was racially discriminating them by the amount of salary decrease in comparison to other races. There were even some African American managers that got paid less than the employees that they were supposed to be managing. They paid them less than the other employees despite completing the exact same amount of work, or even more. The pay difference was around $26,000 less a year per employee. In order to salvage their reputation the most that they could, Coca-Cola created a council to deal with these types of issues and to prevent any others from occurring. They called it a diversity council. They also paid $193 million to settle the lawsuit. This council not only included the equality of all the races, it also included equality for women as well as men. Coca-Cola used this lawsuit for the company's turnaround. They claimed to be bettering themselves using the Diversity Council as a step towards a new company. They seemed to take responsibility for the wrongdoing. Their reputation was, although damaged, and so their stakeholders were hurt in result of their actions. The company should have had an audit or a diversity council already in place to avoid this ethical dilemma. Through the Coca-Cola advertisements, including a fat old man, as most of us would call him Santa, Coca-Cola has created the image of Santa Claus that we all know and love. The stories that the advertisements tell make the drinks more than just water and syrup. They make them a Christmas time must, similar to eggnog. Think about it. When you have a big Christmas party with your friends or family, you have to buy pop or soda, right? And if it is a party for Christmas, are you going to go and buy the blue or yellow cans? No. You will go and buy the bright red cans with Santa's jolly fat face plastered on it. And while the advertising has advanced and updated, chances are you will find a Coke product with that jolly red man on it. It's almost as if when the Coke ads come out, the magic begins to come back into our lives as it does every year around this time. Almost like the first snowfall. You know it's coming, but you're not in that mood until you see it. They also began using polar bears to advertise, which of course touched everyone's hearts during the winter season, even if you didn't celebrate the traditional Christmas season or holiday. This widened the scope of people that Coca-Cola products touched. For example, when they had the Northern Lights advertisement with all the bears sitting there, or when they had the mama bear and the baby bear. I don't think anybody thinks that that's not cute. Okay. Coca-Cola has made a lot of innovations towards becoming a better company. They have given benefits and other advantages to their employees. The discrimination lawsuit got a settlement, and Coke automatically began changing for the better. When questions came up about the environmental footprint that Coke was putting on the earth that surfaced, they began investigating ways to fix it. The Coca-Cola Company has focused on its reputation and maximized the amount of products sold as issues arise. Now, they don't seem to think of these things ahead, but in response to an ethical dilemma, they typically do find some type of way to end up correcting it. They don't deny it, as in a lawsuit. They did not try to fight it. They ended up finding different ways to make it better and make it right. each person got paid a settlement, each person that was wronged. And they are working hard everywhere. Every Coca-Cola company that you set foot into, they will have equal rights. They will all have the same benefits as long as you're full-time. And you will get bonuses granted on the work that you do. If you excel higher than some people because you work harder, you will get a bonus, but it will not make you have a greater chance for anything else. Okay. Thanks, guys, for listening to my terribly hoarse voice. Hope you guys do well.